it's always tough to be the son or daughter of a legend, right? I mean, for the most part, a lot of artists who are, sons and daughters, they don't really, there's never really much of a good story. I mean, off the top of my head, Jacob Dylan's story is by far like one of the most successful ones. Like, how do you carve out a living as a musician when your dad's Bob Dylan? Like, how do you follow those shoes? How do you walk in those shoes? But to his credit, Jacob Dylan has done it and done a really good job. Now, this comes up today via her Instagram. Francis Bean, the daughter of Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love, she's released like a little clip of her singing Hallelujah, Leonard Cohen's tune, which you've heard me say on the show before, I think is a little overused these days. Everybody sort of goes to the Hallelujah sort of, they all go to that area. Everybody does the Hallelujah bit. But she does it quite well. Let's take a listen. This is Francis Bean singing Hallelujah.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, I heard
there it is right there. How about that? She can sing. I mean, is it any surprise though? Really? I mean, Courtney has her style. Kurt had his style. Not everybody's cup of tea, but certainly they could sing. And it seems like she's got like a little bit of a sweeter voice than both of them.
And the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
That's not an easy song to sing, by the way. And I think she does a really good job with it. A really, really good job. She's got a little bit of a powerful voice, but a little bit of that rasp in there too, the way Dad had, and Courtney as well. Will Francis Bean start a musical career? It'll be interesting to see. You think about some of the, go to the Beatles, for instance. James McCartney, not a overwhelmingly successful artist. But then you go ahead and you look at what Donnie Harrison has done. Spent a lot of time behind the scenes, a lot of producing, right? Produced his dad's stuff, produced some other things. Really kind of, I think, stayed under the radar for the most part. Worked on a lot of stuff. Had Jeff Lynne there to kind of, has been there to kind of help him along in all this time. And he just put out material that I love. I mean, I think it's awesome. I think Donnie's new album is really good. We've been playing some of his stuff here on the air. It's been pretty well received. So, it still makes it hard, man. It still makes it hard. The media makes it incredibly difficult to do. It really is not an easy thing. And especially won't be easy for her given, again, her status. I mean, it's one thing for other artists to kind of figure out their way. But I mean, you're talking about heavy hitters here with Dylan, the Beatles, Nirvana. It's massive. It's massive. Would love to know your thoughts. Let me know, comment, and I'm just crazy to know what you think about Francis Bean's pipes. I thought she was great. If she's got the chops, man, I think she should give it a try. Going the route that Jacob Dylan went to is not the bad route. Be a band. Jacob had that. He had the Wallflowers. They were a band. Everybody knew, but it was still the Wallflowers. Like everybody knew it was Bob Dylan's kid. I shouldn't say everybody. We all found out eventually. I'm trying to think. The first time I heard the Wallflowers, I don't know if I knew it was Bob Dylan's son. But either way, I think that's the way to go. Be a band. Join a band. Get good people around you. Be a band. Put out music that way. And you want to do your solo thing. Look at Jacob. Jacob eventually went solo, did his thing. Wallflowers came and went and then came back again and reformed, and it was still his thing, and he's got his solo thing. To me, that's the blueprint. Like, Jacob has really, he's forged a path for other children of mega stars, whether it's acting or music or whatever it is, fly under the radar, learn the craft, be a band, try not to capitalize. That's the thing. Even if you don't try and capitalize on it, people they'll still tell you who you are, and it's hard to avoid it, but the Wallflowers banner kind of gave Jacob a little bit of camo for a little while there. And again, Danny producing and not putting out stuff under the name Danny Harrison gave himself a little bit of that coverage there, Sean Lennon, Julian, they've all had their little things, and they've been a little successful. Hasn't been too bad, but that expectation of can you reach what Dad and Mom did is never gonna go away. But I wish her all the best. I don't know what she plans on doing, but I think she's got a shot at singing, because that was pretty good. If this were American Idol or The Voice, I had to turn my chair around and hit the magic X button, or I don't even know how the old shows work. I don't know how they all go, but I would have turned my chair around, hit a button, and said yes to the next round for sure for Francis Bean.